This is Share the Vision, presented by the Resource Center, a discussion of the programs and services of the Resource Center and about issues related to individuals with disabilities. Today, we celebrate Everyday Heroes, and to find out about what you are going to hear over the next few minutes, we call on Steve Watterson, Community Relations Director at the Resource Center. Steve, hello.
Hi, Dennis. How are you?
Well, fine, and looking forward to presenting this next half hour to our listeners. Who are Everyday Heroes at the Resource Center?
Everyday heroes, as we celebrate them, are the folks who provide that day-to-day, hands-on support for all of the people with disabilities that the Resource Center supports. There are hundreds of people who have that job classification of a direct support professional or someone who does direct support work. And although they should be celebrated every day throughout the year, this is the one week that nationwide agencies like ours take time to celebrate the contributions and the hard work and the compassion and the dedication and everything that direct support professionals provide to make a real difference in the lives of people with disabilities. So we're going to be celebrating a few of those folks. I think there are 6 today who have been designated as everyday heroes here at the Resource Center who have gone over and above during the past year, and we'll share some videos about them and a little bit more of information and hopefully get a flavor of the hard work that they do on a daily basis.
This event was held at the Resource Center on September 11th. The next voice you'll hear emceeing the event, Mark Morton, Assistant Executive Director for Employee Relations at the Resource Center.
How about a little introduction? New York State designates September 9th through the 15th as Direct Support Professionals Recognition Week. And DSPs are recognized by agencies across the country during that week and throughout September. Here at the Resource Center, we're having visits through the month of September, staff visiting homes, visiting staff at their work sites. In New York State, there are more than 75,000 direct support professionals, nationally more than 875,000. Assisting and supporting approximately 1.4 million individuals with disabilities. And they're all like you, assisting and supporting individuals from life-sustaining support to supports to enhance community inclusion. And I think it's important to know that you are part of a larger community where real efforts are ongoing to recognize the importance of what you do and acknowledge what you do as a profession. My hope is that someday when someone asks you what you do, and you say, I'm a direct support professional, they'll nod their head with understanding, as if you said, I'm a nurse or I'm a teacher. And in the general public, direct support professional, it isn't understood. And we need to promote that. It is a profession, the importance of it, and that's something that's ongoing, not just here, and throughout New York State and nationally. So you are part of a much larger community of individuals who provide much needed services. This is the most important event we celebrate at TRC. You all, the DSPs, Everyday Heroes, you all have my deepest respect and appreciation for what you do for the people you support, for the Resource Center, and just as society in general. What you do matters. It's important. You're important. I can't say it enough how much you appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you, all the DSPs. Denise Jones, our executive director, wants to.
I'm going to start with a quote, and I really do like to take the opportunity to address all of you and express my appreciation. This quote, it's a Dave Hinsberger quote, and he says, being in human services is cool because in essence, you're paid to be human, paid to explore the commonalities of the human condition, paid to discover the incredible diversity of the human spirit, paid to spend your day doing something that matters, that makes a difference, paid to do something that you can be proud of. Done right, you've chosen both a job and a passion, both a passion and a mission, both a mission and a purpose. There are those who spend their lives looking for a purpose. You rise to it each morning, and that's a great way to start the day. But we all know that the individuals who are being honored today, for you, it's about your compassion for the people that you support and that you've been entrusted to support, not the job. You found that passion and that purpose and are rewarded each and every day. You are a family for those without a family, a voice for those who can't speak, ears for those who can't hear, and hands for those that can't reach. You provide family members with peace, comfort, and assurance that their loved one is receiving the supports that they need. I have a lot of my contact with our family members, and that cannot be understated. And put yourself in their shoes, and it's very humbling to think about taking one of your family members and having them move into one of our residential facilities, but being able to trust the people that are caring for their loved ones. It's a very humbling position to be in, and you do a great job with that. Hundreds of family members trust you each and every day. You inspire the individuals you support to reach for new goals, challenge them to become more independent, and support them in a caring way each and every day. I am personally inspired as I see you throughout the community participating in everyday activities and countless activities. I see you in restaurants, I see you at Wegmans and all over the place. And I'm inspired as I see your interactions with individuals, encouraging them to speak for themselves and to do the things that they want to do and the activities that they want to participate in. On behalf of our board of directors, the individuals that you support and their families, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the difference that you make each and every day.
Now it's time to move on to learn about everyday heroes. So we'll turn this over to Mary Jo and Terry Johnson.
The award presenters are Mary Jo Hamilton, Director of Intellectual and Developmental Disability Services at the Resource Center, and Terry Johnson, Director of Rehabilitation, Employment, and Community Services. These presentations have been edited for time. You'll hear from Mary Jo Hamilton first.
I think what we'll do is I'll name off the everyday heroes, and then I'll read their little summary, and we'll watch a short video, and then we would like the everyday hero to come up. Okay? So our first is Larissa Catanese. Larissa has a servant's heart and is always willing to lend a hand, no matter what the job is. It is easy to tell as you watch her go about her day that she has a real love for those we serve and enjoys her work. She has gone the extra mile, so often that it is almost part of her normal work day. She is a valuable asset in the day-to-day flow of getting the individuals where they need to be and when they need to be there. Even the residents express concerns when they find out she's not going to be here. She is our heart and their everyday hero. We'll watch the video.
Because this is a radio show, the video interviews don't translate very well. But while they're playing for the audience at the Resource Center for this awards presentation, I'll be playing for you some interviews I conducted with the winners. Larissa Catanese.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on being named an everyday hero. How did you feel when you learned this was going to happen to you?
I felt honored, surprised. I don't see it as a job that I need recognized for. I do it because I care about them.
How did you come to do this in the first place?
I needed a career change, and I actually saw an ad online, and I applied, and it turned out very well.
And how long have you been doing this?
5 years.
What are the real rewards of the work for you?
I learn something every day. I've learned patience. I've developed great relationships with the people that I work with. It's just overall a good feeling.
How would you define the work of DSP for someone who doesn't really know what it is?
Basically, it's caring for someone that needs a little extra help. They want to become independent, and our job is to help them do that and succeed in life.
Where is it that you do most of your work?
I work at the Benedict House, the apartments in Jamestown.
Well, thank you very much for your time and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, our next everyday hero is Christine Southwick. Christine has worked at Forest Avenue for the past 5 years. Christine is a team player and knows the individual's wants and needs. With 12 people to support on a daily basis, Christine not only provides love and support for all 12, but trains new staff, does the majority of the grocery shopping with individuals, and has been the longest staff person to be at Forest. Christina really stands out as an employee that truly gets to know each individual she cares for. She takes the time to find out what works and what doesn't work for each individual. She can communicate effectively with everyone, no matter their communication preferences or abilities. Christine is also an incredible advocate for the individuals she works with. Christine is a team player and always works hard to complete tasks in accordance with policy and procedures. Christina puts the individuals first. If Christine feels that a certain routine or activity is not working for someone and may be increasing challenging behaviors, she does not hesitate to speak up and discuss possible changes with her coworkers and supervisors. She is quick to pick up on when an individual may be getting agitated by their environment, a certain communication style, activity, or another person. She looks ahead to try and prevent that person having a difficult day and help them feel supported and cared for. When you see Christine working, you can tell that this job is not just a paycheck to her. She genuinely cares for these individuals and makes each moment count as an opportunity to fulfill TRC's mission. Thank you, Christine.
Christine Southwick, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Tell me where you do your work at the Resource Center.
I work at the Forest Avenue home.
And what do you do there?
I do everything from cooking to helping people get up and bathe and dressed and everything.
How long have you done this work at the Resource Center?
5.5 years.
What do you think it is that propelled you to the Everyday Hero Award?
Everybody that I worked with, we're just a good team, and I think it's deserving of everybody.
And what do you find most rewarding about it?
The way they look at you when you get them up, the way they say goodbye to you and look forward to you coming back.
It's fulfilling for you to do this?
Yes.
Have you done other things at the Resource Center too, or has being a direct support professional been your career here?
That's been my career here, being direct support at Forest.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The next everyday hero is Lisa Schmid-Miller. Lisa epitomizes what an everyday hero is. She is kind, patient, creative, and dependable. Lisa takes time to thoroughly get to know the people she is supporting, discovering what their likes and dislikes are. She incorporates their personalities into providing the ideal type of support. Lisa is very patient and never shows frustration when a day doesn't go as planned or stressful situations arise. She supports one person in particular that doesn't have a lot of natural supports in his life. He is getting older, and because of his experiencing medical issues, Lisa continuously educates herself so she can better understand what he is medically going through. She does this so that she can better explain to the person she is supporting what's going on. She educates him on the medications he is prescribed, the medical diagnosis he receives, and helps him arrange medical transportation, which he now does by himself. She will adjust her schedule if needed to be able to support him at necessary appointments when he would like her there. This includes adjusting her schedule to support him at Buffalo medical appointments. Lisa has gone out of her way for the person when he wasn't answering his phone. He lives on his own. She knew there was a power outage the day before, and after she and others couldn't get a hold of him, she asked if she could stop by to check on him. She figured out there was something with a power outage that affected his ringer and answering machine, and he was unsure of how to fix it and would have gone through the long weekend without anyone being able to get a hold of him. She's always thinking ahead when situations like this arise. She is also known for finding fun and creative opportunities for people she supports, like a unique yoga class in the Dunkirk area. Lisa has also been an integral part of supporting people during the conversion to the Medicaid service coordinators to care coordination, as well as people transitioning from the Resource Center's IRP program to outside agencies. This transition has been confusing to some, but Lisa stays on top of the change and how it affects people. She's been able to make the change very smooth for the people that she supports. When you see Lisa in action in her role as a community coach, you know her heart is in it. Not only is she great staff to the people that she supports, but she is a superb employee. She is efficient, a wonderful communicator, and provides excellent documentation. She's always asked to train new community hub staff, and she's been an excellent role model as a community coach. Lisa is very dependable, which is very much appreciated by the people she supports as well as the program. Thanks, Lisa.
Lisa, congratulations on being selected an Everyday Hero.
Thank you.
What are your emotions about this?
I'm feeling very grateful.
Were you surprised?
I'm very surprised, yes. Yep, I was. Yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm I'm very grateful that someone thought I did.
Tell us a little bit about your work at the Resource Center and where you do what you do.
I take people out in the community, and we go do things like volunteer, and we shop, and we exercise, and we run errands, and we do all sorts of fun stuff together.
So does this mean you work at a variety of Resource Center or from a variety of Resource Center locations around here?
No, I actually specifically work out of A Street, but my entire job is to take people out in the community so they can become part of the community.
And how often would you say you did this in a week, Lisa?
Every day? Yes, every day in a week. I work at least 4 hours a day with someone that I support every single day.
How long have you been doing this work, or how long have you been working here at the Resource Center?
I'm a little over 5 years.
And has this always been what you have done?
Yes.
So you must enjoy it a great deal.
I do.
What are the joys of the job?
The people that I support are my joys. Every day I get to experience something new. I get to see someone do something they haven't done before. I get to watch them have joy. I get to watch them enjoy themselves.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on your award once again.
Thank you.
Okay, our next everyday hero is Allison. Allison Urbanski. Allison has been an employee of the Resource Center for 8 years, close to 9. Allison was hired to work as a direct support professional in the Bus-Dye IRA home. Since she was hired, she has maintained many different roles for the Bus-Dye IRA, her latest being a med tech, and now changed to a DSP lead. During those 8 years, Bus-Dye has several ups and downs. When things were hard, Allison stuck it out and showed up every day for individuals that she supports. Allison is and has always been an advocate for the individuals that she supports. Allison isn't afraid to challenge decisions made and forces those around her to look at the bigger picture. Allison is an inspiration to many staff, new and old. She is welcoming of those who walk through the Bus-Dye doors and never hesitates to answer any questions. The person that wrote this said, "Personally, when I first came to Bus-Dye, I had a lot of questions and needed a lot of direction. I counted on Allison to teach me what I couldn't learn from reading iPops and Ponds. Allison has coached not only myself, but others through unfamiliar times. She is also very knowledgeable of the medroom and has always been open to helping others becoming comfortable in there as well. She is the preferred staff by many of the individuals and is asked for on her days off. Allison has stood next to individuals during their last days and has shown love and support, letting them leave this world with all the dignity and respect they deserve. Bus-Dye would not be the same. Bus-Dye would not be the same had Allison not chosen to stick with the good, the bad, and the ugly. She has been a true savior for this home and the individuals that live here. Thank you, Allison."
Congratulations, Allison, on being named one of the everyday heroes here. How did you feel about this when you knew it was going to be something you would receive?
I was excited about it. I'm a quiet, shy person, so it was a weird thing for me to be on video and to be talking like now and all the recognition. I like to stay low-key and kind of just do my job and keep to myself. So
where is it that you do your work of all the Resource Center facilities?
I work at Bus-Dye.
And I understand that you have a real commitment to the place.
It's the house I was hired into. I've been through numerous managers, nurses, residence coordinators, and a lot of residents. We've had a lot pass away, a lot move away.
One of the things that came out in the video that was shown here today is that you have actually taken the final steps with some Resource Center consumers who have died. That must be very, very difficult and moving.
It is very difficult, but then at the same time, they become family. You don't even think about it. You don't want to leave their side. You go out of your way. 2 years ago, we had a resident on Christmas who ended up passing away, but me and 2 other staff left our own families on Christmas evening to drive to Buffalo to see him in the hospital, and you don't think anything about it. Like,
You're a deeply caring and compassionate person.
Yes.
The work is fulfilling for you in that way.
Yes, it's very fulfilling.
What would you say to someone who has never done this sort of thing before but might be interested in it?
If you have the slightest interest, go ahead, and I think you should try. You'll not regret your decision, and it gives you a reason to get up every day. It gives you a reason to come into work.
Well, congratulations once again on being named an Everyday Hero.
Thank you.
Okay, our next Everyday Hero is Holly Lang. DSP lead Holly Lang is a confident person that gets the work done even during stressful or demanding situations. She continues to work hard, usually with a smile on her face, even when she doesn't have enough help. She establishes friendly relations with her coworkers and the people that she supports. Holly enjoys her work and would naturally put in the best effort, irrespective of the task given. Holly speaks the truth, regardless of the circumstance or the difficult spot that she could be in. Holly does not hesitate in helping out others, and with her upbeat personality and positive attitude, she makes each day fun for those around her.
Holly, where is it that you work here at the Resource Center?
Michael J. Raymond Center.
And what do you do there?
I'm an activity leader.
And how long have you worked for the Resource Center?
It's going on 12 years.
Have you always been an activity leader, or is this not one job and a progression of jobs for you?
I've been an activity leader for almost a year now.
And what did you do before that?
I was a DSP.
So you are being recognized for your work as a DSP, an everyday hero. Talk to me a little bit about where you did that work and what it was like to do it.
I did it all in the same room, in the Phoenix room at Michael J. Raymond Center.
Okay.
And pretty much I learned all the guys and what they needed and what they wanted, and they're like my buddies, so...
What do you find, or what did you find rewarding about that kind of work?
Just making them happy every day.
What are the nature of the things that you do as a DSP? I'm trying to find what led you to become an everyday hero, sure.
I work very hard with individuals and on their needs, on what they want to do throughout the community and daily. Sometimes it gets harder than you think.
So you are helping people with disabilities every day as a DSP achieve their goals? Is that kind of the way it works?
Yes. You do everything that they'd like to do and to make them happy and live a fulfilling day or life, to make them better.
They're always looking for new DSPs to come to work here at the Resource Center. What would you say to somebody who might be thinking about that work? What would you do to encourage them?
It takes a special person, and you really got to have the heart to do it. It's a challenging job, a very challenging job on certain individuals. But if you can do it, the job's here for you.
Well, best of luck to you in your new work, and thank you for your time, and congratulations on your award here today.
Thank you very much.
Last but not least, our last everyday hero is Brian Birch. Brian is a long-term employee. He works as a transportation aide, and he also works as a DSP in the morning at C6, 5 days a week. He also subs at A2 on a regular basis. He has become a very strong advocate for Joe Wydell. Brian has become widely known as an expert on Joe because he has become so close to him through patience and experience. The team often asks Brian for help for developing plans for Joe, and Brian helps his coworkers with how to understand how Joe communicates. Last year, Brian approached management and asked if he could redecorate Joe's room to personalize it for him and make it look nice. Brian bought different shades of blue, painted the room with varying horizontal stripes. He also decorated the room with Joe's favorite team, the Bills. Joe has one of the most handsome and personalized rooms, thanks to Brian. Thank you, Brian. Brian could not hook up with Don to get a video, but come on up and get your stuff.
Brian Birch was reluctant to speak on an interview for this radio program today, but wanted me to say on his behalf how grateful he was to receive this recognition as an everyday hero and how much he loves helping people. And he talked, too, about that special relationship with Joe that Mary Jo Hamilton made reference to, Joe at Foot Avenue. And Brian simply said, he's my boy. Don Trainer is with me right now. He puts together the videos that are used for the recognition here of the direct support professionals. And as Steve Watterson explained it to me, you really are the DSP expert around here.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I don't know. I think the DSPs are really the experts around here.
Talk to me a little bit about their work and the importance of this recognition, Don.
Well, this is DSP Week, and that's a huge celebration nationally, and everybody gets behind it. But we should really think of direct support professionals as people that need to be celebrated every day and recognized for the important work they do to help fellow citizens really have great lives and really live the life that they choose to live as opposed to the life that maybe somebody else decides for them.
And what is the role that you play in working with the DSPs here at the Resource Center?
I'm honored to be in staff learning and development. I was a DSP for a long time and still really am at heart. But what I help them do, in addition to kind of the mandatory training stuff and whatnot, is to help them learn about the profession of direct support, understand all the skills and competencies that go into the work that they're going to be applying every day, and really try to start to get them ready. It's an ongoing thing that you learn throughout your career, but really try to get them going in the right direction as far as understanding the responsibilities and accountability they have to help people have the lives that they want.
What is the importance of a person who is a DSP to this institution's functioning, to the day-to-day work that you do, Don?
Well, besides the person that we support, the DSP is the most vital person in our system. John F. Kennedy Jr., who's the ideological founder of the National Alliance for Direct Support Professionals, once said that quality is really defined at the point of interaction between the direct support professional and the person receiving those supports. And that comes down to the DSP. We can legislate, we can create policy and procedure, but ultimately what happens in life depends on decisions and relationships between two people. And the direct support professional every day helps people make very difficult decisions and gives them information so they can make an informed choice in their life. And that's really where quality happens. So it's between that person and the direct support professional. That's where it counts the most.
Don, thank you for your time.
Sure thing. Thanks.
Back with Steve Watterson to wrap up today's edition of Share the Vision. Steve, would it be fair to say that there are direct support professionals or DSPs at virtually every Resource Center facility around Chautauqua County?
Sure, except maybe at some of our administrative offices. But yes, absolutely, we have a presence throughout Chautauqua County in our the dozens of homes that we operate and the day programs that we operate, and just working out in the community, working one-on-one with individuals who live in their own homes out in the community. So very important work that direct support professionals provide in order so that folks with disabilities can have enjoyable lives.
In addition to the 6 everyday heroes who have been recognized on the radio today and at this ceremony, there's about 16 honorable mention everyday heroes who were nominated as well, and I'm going to speak their names right now. Don Wachter, Emily Brown, Justin Simpson, Carla Gutknecht, Dante Moore, Brittany Barmore, Carla Hall, Brianna Ashdown, Diego Emerda, Rose DeJesus, Jean Slade, Ashley Luca, Brooke Kesby, Amanda Little, Tammy Blodine, and Haiti Mart.
Congratulations, everybody, and thank you.
And thank you, Steve, for helping me present this program, and thank you for sharing the vision today.